Hey everybody, today we are going to be going to Hill Heritage Farm to check out their animals. So let's get right to it. Okay, so we are now at Hill Heritage Farm, and I cannot wait. I'm so excited to talk with Shay and Jamie about all their animals. Let's go.
That's a donkey.
Donkey! Smells like a donkey. Hi. Like, how can you tell the difference between alpacas and llamas? Like, what are the differences?
The differences are pretty great. Is they were bred for two different purposes. Alpacas are a lot smaller. They are up to about 150, 160 pounds. They are usually about half the size. Llamas get up to about 400 pounds. If you're looking at them in a silhouette and a difference, it's real easy to tell, even if you can't really justify the size. Alpacas have straight ears. See these little straight ears?
Mm-hmm.
Llamas have what we call banana ears. They come in and curve like that. They look like bananas. Llamas are pack animals. You can use their fibers. They have a lot more what we call guard hairs, whereas alpacas, they have a lot of modulated fibers going throughout their fleece. But this is right here, the guard hairs. They have just a few of the guard hairs in areas like around their neck. But with their fiber, we put it in three categories. This is their prime fleece. This is what we make the yarns out of. This is their softest fleece. We look at it for their crimp and their micron count, which is how thick and how soft it is. We look at their staple length, how long it is when it comes time for shearing. We shear them once a year. Their neck fibers and this area right here and here is called their seconds. And a lot of times you make rugs or something like that. Llamas are great for making rugs out of. And then their lower areas is what we call the thirds. That one is Silver Dawn. That is the newest one. It is now a month and a half old. What's interesting is the one right next to it is actually 2.5. It has a thyroid condition which has caused it not to grow.
Oh, there's the goat.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm out. Bro, it almost spat on me. Or maybe that was a air spit.
That was an air spit.
Okay, good.
That was level 1. Level 1, Will Robinson.
Yeah, after this, I can't do any more of feeding these things. I'm cornered by poop.
So another interesting thing about alpacas,
That they have favorite spots.
they have
for poop.
favorite spots.
Yep, that's what I saw in the YouTube video.
They use community toilets. And they will actually get in line and turn around and go in the same spot, which makes it a lot easier for me to clean.
So, it's not moving its head. This is Silver Dawn, the alpaca.
2 months old.
2 months old. It is 2 months old. It. Do I? This is like how heavy they get, or how heavy it is.
They grow for 3 years.
I have no idea how heavy it is. My arms are about to break.
Right now it is about 30 pounds.
30 pounds? What is this stuff?
That right there is, like I said, the top part of the alpaca that we make yarn of. That right there is the top part, but it's not been spun into yarn yet. I sell it to spinners, other people like me who spin their own yarn, so that they can get the best of the best alpaca to spin themselves.
Oh, well, it's very soft.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me about this. Like, why did you make this with?
Well, like when I was telling you about the alpacas that have the 3 different types on their body, they have the prime area, that's the softest, best fleece for making the yarns and stuff. Like, feel this once it's done, how soft it is.
Oh, yeah,
This is the top of it. So what I don't use of the prime blanket, I have the seconds, and I sometimes will mix it with wool because wool actually felts a bit better than alpaca. I will use it for making felt, which this is all 100% made out of the alpaca and the sheep. And we felt it with special needles. And this is just the straight locks from one of the sheep out there you petted.
Okay, so hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share the video to all your friends who like animals. And alpaca. Bye.